Everyone, it's Kyla here again with your next tip and tool. If you haven't watched the previous two videos, please go back and make sure that you watch them in a calm centered state. No negative thoughts can exist. So we've got some tips on that. How do you actually name and tame your fears to find this place inside where you can put practical actions into place? Today I'm going to talk about the radio station of your mind and focusing your attention on things that are inside of your control. Right now, so many of us are feeling completely powerless. Like there is all these choices that are being taken away from us in terms of the situation that's going on. If we focus on everything outside of our control, we start to feel very powerless within this situation. If you actually start to come back inwards and acknowledge what is inside of my control, what is inside of your control is self-isolation, social distancing, starting to look at keeping things in terms of elevating your immune system, extra greens, extra hydration, any antiviral herbs or supplements or anything that is appropriate to you. Make sure you get expert advice on that, because I'm not talking about that now because that's not my area of expertise, but I have some that I love. I just got some doTERRA On Guard drops yesterday as a way of just keeping my inner world in balance, because I know if my inner world is in balance, then my outer world feels balanced, even within challenging times and chaos. So looking at tools that you can do to bring yourself back to what is inside of your control. At this moment in time, scheduling in moments where you take a deep breath, where you tune into a radio station that has your nervous system feeling calm and centered. Surround yourself with loving, supportive people, humans, media, things that bring you joy. Make sure there's a playlist playing in the background if you're working from home or working remotely that keeps you in an elevated state. Spotify has some great lists. There's electronic concentration, there's focus, there's the solfeggio healing frequencies. All of these will help you to return to this state of what is inside of my control right now. Your actions, your thoughts, your emotional state. But part of that will be acknowledging there is going to be moments where you feel completely out of control. What can we do to ground and center and bring you back in terms of elevating how you are feeling from the inside out? If you're somebody that loves movement, nature, and going outside, and this is limited at this moment in time, what is inside of your control? Choosing some activities that you can do in the lounge room. If you're home with kids, getting them involved in different activities of moving, stretching, play, things that are in your environment that you can then create a more play-centered, purpose-driven environment. Most people that I speak to are kind of looking at this as an opportunity as well of how do we actually realign this inner world that's going on. You can choose at this moment in time to binge on Netflix, or you can choose to do some things that are going to calm and rejuvenate your immunity and your immune system, and also your mood and your mindset. Now, it doesn't mean no Netflix. There's some great documentaries on Netflix at the same time too, but just starting to realize an inner balancing is needed. So how can you support yourself with daily rhythms, routines, and schedules in times where everything outside of your control is really changing the environment? So I would invite you to create a routine, a schedule for your day. What time are you going to wake up? What are you going to do to reset your nervous system in the morning to have that calm centered state? What is that intention of what you desire to feel more of? What's some movement that you can do even if you can't leave the house? Maybe some mindfulness, some breathing, some gratitude. Then your foods and nutrition. What are you looking at consuming? What time are you going to start work? What time are you going to have some breaks to reset yourself throughout the day? And then most importantly, what time are you going to complete your day and revisit family time, friends time, connection time at that moment in time? There are unprecedented distractions that are going to come up throughout. So be kind, be patient, and really allow yourself time to go inwards to figure out what can I put controls in place for that are going to support you through these challenging times. Know that one of the things that is completely inside of your control is reaching out and asking for support. So if any of you are out there, you have no idea what to do, the chaos is just overwhelming, please feel free to reach out at any moment in time. I look forward to connecting again soon.